Hello, everybody. I'm hoping we're all having a great day today. We've got another good match that rivals World Championships 2021 between mikulers and Rocky Horse. It's been his live, so I'm going to read that now. Wow, excuse me. It's going to be Wazir Kale, explosion accident as the Bollywood bodyguard, Vanya Shaw Fall as local security, Dawood Rangan Scissors as painter. So pretty easy kill for Dawood. Scissors. I'm trying to think. There should be a pair in the tower. The one I go for the majority of the time is, of course, the one in the Taylor's building. I think there's 3 on the map, so there's a good chance that one of them's in the tower. And that would be a free kill. Wazir doesn't really require any setup. If you really want to, you can identify him while he's having his meeting with Neha on the hill, and that would allow you to drive by him later, or you can just do the kill while he's there if you'd like. So yeah, I think if you were to start with the tower, this would be a pretty straightforward spin. It looks like mikulers is going to opt for an early Maelstrom isolation, which makes sense because even though this is a tower disguise, it's remote, so you won't need to come back and then go for the painter. Looks like he's going to leave the Holy Man because you don't really need him for anything. And Rocky Horse's stream is not functioning very well. Yeah, Fall Vanya was made legal before the start of this tournament. You've got, I think, 3 options for it. 3 reasonable options, I should say. But the one that's the most straightforward is dumping her in the metalworker building in the furnace. It's a fall kill. So it doesn't really require any setup besides the normal isolation. See, mikulers has the Maelstrom isolated. He didn't set up a propane for him, which isn't too necessary because you can get the Dawood kill in the tower and then bring the bodyguard disguise back down. Local security, there's a free one. That's what mikulers is actually going for right now, I believe. It's off to the first door on his right. If you go in that room, there is a loud pistol and a free local security disguise. A little bit of a pause for him, but I think you would probably like to deal with Dawood in the Maelstrom and then do the Vanya kill. This is one of the few spins where I wouldn't necessarily do a brick lure for the Dawood isolation specifically.
47. This is one of the Mumbai trawls. My records show a few residential complaints about a new tenant in the building.
It would actually flow really well from Skywalk start if you were to isolate the Maelstrom and then set him up remote, and then you can go into the tower, get both of those kills, and then on your way back out of the tower, you can just trank a local security and then do the brick lure in the slums. So there's a lot of ways you can approach this spin, I think. Mikuler's got about a minute in-game time advantage, and it is his map pick, so you would guess that maybe he's more prepared, but that's not necessarily the case.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Yeah, this spin, if you were to just look at the disguises, the spin would probably look like it sucked, but it actually flows, I think, pretty nicely, regardless of strat. So mikulers just headed up to where the painter is. Yeah, Fusk in the chat, shattering the Dartmoor record. I think that was the first one, the first Dartmoor of the tournament. I might be wrong, but I was wondering if Dartmoor would ever be able to go sub 2, because it's real time, not in-game time. Gotta get some certain spins for that.
70% of the work is
Mikler's going to wait for this conversation to be over. He doesn't have a key hacker to get into the room. And Rocky's going to set up his propane kill. He's got a taser for it.
I wish there was some way out of this mess. Maybe if I fake my own death.
He's being extra careful about it. And there's Mikulers, gets the painter's room cleared out, or knocked out, I should say. You do want to dump both of these. You may want to trank one of them. Well, I guess that doesn't actually really help you. But Dawood's guard will stand outside here, and I believe he will come in after a while. And you've not got another place to dump. Mikulers is in the Bollywood guard disguise. So what's he looking to do here? Dawood looks like is above him. I don't know if he's looking for scissors here, which, actually, another thing about it, I know where there are scissors because it's right by the dancer spawn. It's on this table here. Nice. That's pulling out of my pretend eidetic memory. So now he's got what he needs for that. All he has to do is change into the painter disguise and walk. Either go talk to Rangan or walk in front of one of the guards, and that'll lure him down. Very convenient disguise for this kill.
Hey, Mr. Hussain, go on upstairs and wait for Mr. Rangan. I'm sure he'll be there shortly. It's me. Just to let you know that the house artist is ready to continue painting.
Mikler's just waiting for Rangan, and Rockyhorse is hanging out in the tower right now. He's waiting for this guy to come around, and then you can corner subdue and leave him here. I feel like there's a way that you could subdue him and have him freak out and fly off, but I generally avoid getting that guy.
Hey there, sir.
Because I do not trust. So Mikulers, he's got Dawood about to walk in, and there's Dawood's guard. You can't exactly just dump him out the window because it's going to get your body found. So I wonder what he's going to do with the body.
I guarantee a perfect execution, Mr.
47 so funny.
Let's get this done with.
Yep, let's get this done with.
I expect these to be the final brush.
Opts to KO him. And is he going to drag him upstairs? Maybe, but you'd ideally want a dump somewhere.
Rangan is confirmed killed. No rest for the wicked, however. On to the
There
next.
are a good few NPCs that can see you drag here. So he's waiting for the female Bollywood crew, it looks like. And I think he looks fine. Very sketchy, but he dumps him down the tower. That's not body hidden, but I don't think I've ever had, or not had, I don't think I've ever seen somebody get a body found from that. Mikulers is, I don't know what he's doing. Desperately trying to change disguises. Thing is, though, he's got his local security for the Vanya kill, but there's his Bollywood bodyguard for the Maelstrom kill. And he still needs both of those. So he might end up having to come all the way back over here. Rocky's doing kind of the same thing. He's going to clear out the painter. Random enforcers. Rocky Horse hits go into offline mode. I'd like to see you get Silent Assassin there. Rocky's by the food vendor spawn right now. And I guess he's trying to make his way over to throw a brick. I don't know. But Maelstrom and Dawood already KO'd, so it's just Vanya that you'd have to worry about with a brick lure, so you're kind of safe to do it whenever. He's got the right disguise. Got basically all the time in the world at this point, but a little bit of back and forth still. Rocky is going to get the Dawood kill as well, but he is sort of ahead in the fact that he set up the Maelstrom kill remotely, so as soon as he changed into the bodyguard disguise, he could just hit the button and then switch out. mikulers caused a pillar of purple smoke to rise above the slums.
Well, that caused a pillar of purple smoke to rise above the slums.
Thanks, Diana.
Let's see what happens next, 47.
So yeah, you want to let Diana get decently far.
Heading for the beach area.
Diana, Vanya, get decently far. And then you can just drag her the last little way into the metalworkers area. You can even play it safe, which is what I would do, and KO both the metalworkers, because after a little bit of time, they will walk back in. And Rocky's working out the same thing, where he needs to dump this body. He's going for it. Okay, he's up. Somebody can spot you through this window on the stairs. Yep, that's a rip. Hey, I just said that. That's crazy. I guess the elevator shaft was definitely the way to go, but I think that was a faster strat by Rocky Horse, but you're not going to be too fast if you have to restart. Mikler is going to do the Vanya isolation. You want to KO Rima first, because she's the worst of the three. This guy can head turn. He's fine. People that do melee KOs on these NPCs scare me, because they have massive head turns. Mikulers has Vanya down. You do want to take care of these two metalworkers, especially when you're 11.5 minutes into the spin. You can just trank both of them if you want. It doesn't really have much other use for a trank. And now nobody's going to see you. You can just drag her body around. Hey, Papier. Yeah, as you'll see here in a moment, he's going to get a dumped prompt on this furnace. And whether or not the game considers it fall or not, it is considered fall for roulette. So, there we go.
Confirmed kill on Vanya Shaw.
She falls
Good work, 47.
2 feet into the furnace and then kind of chills there. Raid incoming. Bog. Yo, in for fun. Welcome in. I sure hope you are in for fun. Yeah, we didn't raid Chris X3 this time. Well, thankfully your caster wasn't British, so, you know. Yeah, we've got Mikulers closing in on the end of this spin here. He's got the Maelstrom isolated. He needs to drop his propane and go back into the tower from his bodyguard disguise. He didn't set it up remotely. Yar. Hey, Mendy. Hey, Derek. Hey, everybody. After this map, we'll have a riveting round of Dartmoor, but at least we're guaranteed a third map, so Literally anything but Marrakesh. Mikulers is figuring out how to get back to the Maelstrom. No rest for the wicked, however. Indeed. Now to confront the constant. Mikulers has made his way back to the Skywalk area. I guess this means he has a way to set it up remote, but he wasn't really on a timer for the other two kills. I feel like it would have been good to do this at the start. There's a propane, like, by the T area. So he could have grabbed that as well. Now he needs to go up to the tower, not get ripped in the meantime, and then just climb back down and exit. Exit in Rico's sports car. Rocky is very concerned about this propane being hit with the taser. It has a pretty large range in terms of how far it will spark the propane. Yeah, that's good enough. My goodness. Okay, looks like he's satisfied. Mikuler's gonna climb up the elevator shaft. He still has a bodyguard that he left in the painter's room. Oh my god. Who even, I don't know who those guards were, first of all. I don't know who that was. But second of all, why didn't he just go up the stairs?
The Maelstrom is hiding somewhere in the city slums.
Oh my god, that was about 15 minutes in game time there. Okay, now I'm seeing the problem for Mikulers. He smuggled his taser in instead of bringing it in his inventory. Yeah, I know there's one guard that stands in the elevator shaft, and that's the guy that you corner subdue, but there were two guys there for Mikulers, so I have no idea where that came from. And then there's also the guy, I think it's on the, I don't know what the floors are, on the third floor, I think, which was probably where that rip happened, but I've, again, never seen two guards there. I don't know. I mean, I would assume, I'm pretty sure they're VIP guards, so they should do the little searching around for him. Yeah, Mikulers was climbing up the elevator shaft and ripped to getting spotted. So probably NPCs like never look down, so at the very least I don't think they would have found the body. Mikuler's playing with fire here. Last time he had a local security disguise at this point. But he is right in knowing that he doesn't really need it right now, so he can go back for that whenever. But he doesn't have that kill set up remotely. At the very least, last time he had both of his other two disguises up here, so he was, sort of felt like he was stuck there. Yeah, this spin is definitely painter mission story. Pretty much anytime I have a Dawood kill with a tower disguise and something that I can actually do there, then I'll do this. mission story. So mikulers is trying to both of these NPCs, but he still has to dump both of them because Dawood's going to find it. And now they are both going to wait for the painter. I think they can both still finish the spin on time. I mean, like, time-wise, I know they can, but I think I think mikulers is optimized to the point where he could easily finish the spin in the next 9 minutes.
Hello, sir. Have a lovely day.
Mikulers probably can't do mission story. Well, do I have something to tell you? Because you will see in just a moment. Yeah, they both dragged Rangan out of the room last time. Mikulers dumped him down the elevator shaft. Rocky decided to drag him up the stairs, which was a rip because somebody in the stage area will almost always see you in those windows. They've got like 2016 vertical sight. Did he get an autograph from the Maelstrom? Well, I sure hope so. I think somebody's paying a lot of rupees for that. If you use the brick after killing Dawood or hiding bodies in the tower, they can be found. That's interesting. I don't know what you mean by they, though. Hiding but not dumping bodies. Yeah. I guess that's fair. Do the same guards react to that as they would if Dawood was up? I don't know if that's what you're saying. Yeah, because they will go for the break trigger. Okay, that makes sense.
I expect these to be the final brushstrokes, Mr. Hussain.
Dawood Rangan is confirmed killed. No rest for the wicked, however.
Yeah, I don't... Rocky, on his last run, Rocky was like, I gotta drag the body, and he ripped doing that, but like now he's decided that he doesn't actually need to drag the body anymore. Oh my god, she said the home team. Yeah, so mikulers dumps him in the elevator shaft. But Dawood's guard, the one that actually always follows him, like 99% sure will walk in there at some point soon. What if you throw him out the window? What if you didn't and say you did? Hey, there we go. There it is. What's weird to me is he knew on his last attempt that he needed to do that, but now he felt that he didn't.
Hey, what's up?
So, Rocky, I guess, has probably realized that he's kind of out of this one now. And maybe he's just going to do challenges, but yeah, it's going to be mikulers run to lose at this point. He's going to go get his Maelstrom kill right now, and then either trank a local security or get the free one. And just do the brick lure. Just don't mess up the brick lure and you'll be fine. Also, don't blow yourself up here. He is... What is mikulers doing? Is he going to dump the Maelstrom after he does an accident kill on him? mikulers, please. Okay, I guess he just wanted to make sure that he didn't blow himself up in that room, but he should have a taser on him.
Just one target left. Let's bring this one home.
He smuggled one into the map. His smuggle's still on the map, so he didn't pick it up. I think it's at the homeless tents. mikulers absolutely has time to get this. And he is... Yeah, he's headed for the free disguise. I mean, it's understandable to think that you need to rush here, but no. If you're taking... It's pretty hard to rip taking a free disguise. Why does he still have SA when it clearly says body found? I'm not sure. I know there's a patch coming up, I think, tomorrow, so that might be addressed. Maybe if you make a post on Hitman Forum about it, I think somebody might be able to answer that. But I don't know if it's a known issue or not. Silver Surfer says, how Vabia? You can dump her in the furnaces where you would throw the brick for a fall kill. It's not the only way to do it, but it's kind of the easiest. Nuclear's going the long way. Indeed. If he has a brick, he can throw it in the... Hey, look, there's the lead actor. He can throw it in the furnaces here. With the rupees guy. Here we go. I'm very confused about what Nuclear is doing right now. Okay. There he goes. Yar.
I would pay a lot of rupees.
Don't throw it at him. Okay. Yeah, so he still has plenty of time to get back to Vanya and do the isolation. I don't think he has KO'd the 2 Queen's guards, which he does need to do, but he should be fine timing-wise. It doesn't really matter if you get Vanya late, because you have to drag her to the furnace anyways. As you can see, she's still in the building. Is he... What is Mikuler's doing here? He does not have the snail. He might have the snail. He doesn't have it in his inventory. I don't know what Mikuler's is doing. He had a trank last time. I think he has one this time. Oh, he used his trank on the painter and the guard. Yeah, you can... This is, I guess, fine, but it's kind of sketchy. And again, you still got the 2 guards that are sitting on the storage crate, and you're not going to be able to do any isolation with them here. So, I don't know what Mikuler's is doing. Honestly, yep, that's a rip. Well, GG's, that's a tie on Mumbai. Game plan there was very sketch. But yeah, he would have been fine if he had just come over here, KO'd the 2 guards, and then just KO'd the metal workers after. Could have just KO'd the metal workers after he had Vanya down, but put that in your Vanya ISO rip compilation. Final boss of Hitman 2. The metal workers don't, yeah, they don't see anything. Well, they don't see anything with the normal isolation, but if he wants to dump them in the furnaces, he does have to KO them at some point. So yeah, Punk will issue a draw here in just a moment, and then we'll move on to Dartmoor, which hopefully will not be a draw. We did just have a record spin on Dartmoor, so yes, you can just KO them in the hut. If you throw a crowbar at like the back wall, you can just KO both of them right next to each other. You don't even need to do that. Fusk be like 5-second time save. KO them right next to each other. Did we have any Dartmoor draw in the past? I'm pretty sure we did in RR5 or 6. I do not remember. It might have been a decider that went a long time, but I know we've had a quite long Dartmoor in the past. Dartmoor in 3.5 minutes. And we'll get our stats going here. Let's see what we got. Well, we've got an 0-2 and a 3-2. So those are definitely numbers. That would, I guess, be why Rocky maybe picked Dartmoor. Mikulers was not in RR4, which means he didn't get the Dartmoor experience. Even though in RR4, I only played it once. And I kind of went decently far, so even then people didn't like it very much. Map record 2 minutes and 2 seconds by Coates. Yeah, I don't know if you did already, but if somebody has DM'd Curry about that, he can update it manually. Old record. Yeah, the new one's 156 or 157. You do fall Vanya. There's like 3, 4, 5 different ways you can do it. The easiest one is just to dump her in the furnace where you throw the bricks. By the train yard. You can dump her in there. That was one of the things that people asked about all the time when the kills were updated. The way I found it was, I didn't think there was any way you'd be able to dump bodies in the furnaces, so I placed a coin on the little storage crate behind where she washes her face, and she walks all the way around, and you can dump her like 2 feet and kill her. Doesn't sound like a fall accident. Yeah, I don't know if it's counted in contracts as a fall accident, but it doesn't matter. I guess. Maybe it does, but Frot has said officially that does count, so that's a thing. See, Rocky, you should have paid attention when everybody was asking about the unbanned kills. I don't think we've seen a Sophia fall, though, but that was kind of the one that I thought was going to be the most interesting to see people try to figure out mid-match. Because there's a really obvious way to do it. But got some preloading on Dartmoor. Because, you know, it's not like it's possible to have... Oh, you had Sophia fall? Okay, I'm going to watch the VOD then after this. I want to see what both of you did. Yeah, Rocky Horse is kind of the one that needs to preload as the console player. Even with photo finishes at 47 seconds, like one load can take almost 30 seconds. Yeah, everybody fell asleep on the job, and then Vanya jumped into the furnace. Okay, we got the spin. It's Fall Gardener. And, yeah, Mikulers, you're going to have to restart. So, this is, like, speed run, like, mega speed run. Mikulers, had he gotten out of that practice run a little sooner, would have been able to hit the start button the second the spin went live. Yeah, there's not much to commentate on here. He's going to go upstairs. He's going to climb through this window. He's going to go around, climb out the other window, up the pipe. He's going to throw a snail to 2 guards in the back, trank the one to the front, and then dump her off the balcony. Yeah, it's not allowed to start the spin before it goes live, which in a lot of cases wouldn't work at all, but in this case he could have just finished the spin and had a 50-second head start. Alexa is going to panic when she sees these 2 bodies get tranked. So, oh my god. Yeah, no, he was in full view of both of those guards doing those strike shots. That is way too risky. If Alexa sees you, it doesn't matter, but he was standing like almost in the middle of that doorway, so that's a big lead for Rocky now. 45 seconds is basically 10 minutes. On Berlin, for example. Imagine doing setup on Berlin, Kappa. Okay, so Rocky's going to do literally the same thing, except he's going to use the wall as cover. 5 head. Alexa can still telepathically make that guard an unconscious witness, but oh. The guard don't get, okay, he should be fine. He didn't get a quick revive. Somehow the guard did not get knocked out by the snail. He's fine still, though. Nice save indeed. And now Rocky's going to dump her, and this is a good chance to be a photo finish still. So wait until he's tranked. There you go. Throw it at her face. And Rocky, you need to hit the button. Please, Rocky, hit the button. Look at this. Look at that optimization. In the event of a photo finish, Rocky will always be advantaged as the console player. Well, advantaged is the wrong word, but he'll always be ahead because of load times. Rocky gets wrecked by the ledge drop. There you go. The nice little float down that console players get. And let's see what time Rocky hits finish. It is at 20, it looks like 28 to me. And he hits finish at 20, I think, if I did that right. So that's about 8 seconds difference. Photo finish. That's so crazy. Never could have been expected on Dartmoor. Resident Sleeper. This is a close one, and the reason this is a close one is because mikulers had a restart, which means he had 2 loads and Rocky had 1 load. So I think it's going to be a pretty minor difference. Yeah, console's always going to have really long load times, and for some reason I don't think he preloaded the map, so it was probably at least 15, 20 seconds. And generally it takes me like 4 seconds to load Dartmoor if it's preloaded, so even with a restart. Rocky was, okay, flex, yeah. Flex, I was at a flex. I played on console for like 3 years. Flexing loading times, yeah. But I think Rockyhorse is still going to have the win here, especially with at least an 8-second lead on the exit. An 18-second stream delay. Whatever. Rocky banned. Rocky has not been banned. I'm going to turn him by Fusk. Wait, actually don't ban him. I got 6 points from him. I don't want those gone. And for fun lurking in my chat. Well, I'm sure Punk is having a great time calculating these loads. Rocky is clearly watching what his opponent's doing right now intently. Yeah, you can be in the stream between maps all you want, just not while you're in a map and your opponent is in the map. That's kind of the point. You're not supposed to get tips from casters, and you're not supposed to get info on your opponent. So photo finish. Please stand by. It's probably another 2-3 minutes. You want to make sure that you get the numbers right, especially if it's close enough to, I'd say less than a 5-second difference is like, you got to really be diligent. Rocky says, I have a stream delay. I hope that doesn't affect my photo finish. It does not at all. If it shows up on stream later, it's still for the same amount of time. So, no issues there. Can't we just call the map SMH? I want to see what the random map is. Yeah. And the caster's like, why are you doing that? Generally, I just say something when I watch the VOD later, but generally my plays are either pure stupidity or like reasonable enough. So either I was just obviously being dumb or it's fine. Chris is either 2-head or 9-head. Correct. Okay, well, Punk is typing, so Punk is no longer typing. As we wait with bated breath for who will receive these 2 points. Come on, Punky. Good one, Eli. SMH, no commands. Okay, well. We can't all be pro streamers. Pro streamer affiliates. Funky's still typing. Oh, Rocky Horse wins Dartmoor by 33 seconds. Holy crap. That's hilarious. It was 47 minutes on all of them, so it converted it to the emote. I was like, what is that? Yeah, he was like 8 seconds faster on that, and he had... I guess it was more than that. It might have been stream delay that caused that, but Rocky had 13 more seconds of load time than mikulers did. Hokkaido, Pog. I didn't see what all the things were at the bottom, but I am excited for Hokkaido. So yeah, that's a pretty decisive win. I think it was actually 23 seconds that Rocky won by. Because somehow the modified finish time is higher than the original finish time. for mikulers, so I think that might have just been a typo. But yeah, still a very clear win. We got to spin in 2 minutes 25. Map record is still from the RR3 semifinals, I think it was, against Infrafun. What we see here from the records, we've got a 1-0 for mikulers and an 0-1 for Rockyhorse, so not the world's greatest sample size. But if it tells you anything, I guess, hopefully both players know about the wall bang, because then we can avoid another tragedy. Hokkaido has a lot of disguises, a lot of unique disguises. Does the wallbang work downstairs with explosives? I would assume it works in the same spot. I normally throw it, like when you go up the stairs to poison the stem cells, like to place the stem cells, you can throw it at that wall, the side wall, and that'll hit him from there. But throwing it at the wallbang spot, I might have been concerned about if it would hit the two morgue doctors. Yeah, if you start ninja and you have an explosive kill, you can throw it at that little spot on the wall. Rocky won Dartmoor in a photo finish. They tied Mumbai. This looks like the difference was 23 seconds is what it was in the end. So that's his 8-ish second advantage. Add on the loading times, and he gets it even further. Anywhere below Soders with a C4, I could see that. You can walk up to him and just place a micro remote on the table, and then detonate it as well. But here's Eric Soders, shoot the heart as the handyman. Yuki Yamazaki, sniper rifle and suit. This is a speedrun spin. This is, I think, more speedrun even than the world record spin. So maybe we'll see a new one if both players are comfortable here. Can even use the sniper for shooting the heart. True. No bullet RNG there. Snipers are actually precise for the most part. And Rocky is in. It looks like I think he was using the snail isolation. So you're going to want to start either suite or restaurant, and then just kill her on the gondola, go up, go to the garage, and get the handyman that's there. I think is probably the one that's best on the way. Or, I mean, that's really the only one on the map that I ever get. Outside of spawning is one. If you shoot the cable car with the sniper rifle, is it like Sierra's car, Kappa? Yeah, Rocky's got his snail. This is a lightning spin. He's going to snail these two guards. And then trank the other two. And then he can just kind of shoot Yuki in the face. So there he opens his briefcase. Don't shoot before he gets tranked. Or just buffer right as the kill is happening. Okay, I guess we'll watch mikulers instead. Hey, look there, he got the kill. Activate Wii mod. Rockyhorse switches disguises, but he's a little bit worse off in this disguise. Is he going to see the director? Is he going to see the director? Rocky, hello? He doesn't have any tranks. SMH Rocky. Should have saved a trank for director. I mean, it's really not that hard to navigate around the trespassing areas in suit, so unless you have a million tranks, yeah, mikulers, that was a little suspect. Unless you've got a million tranks, you can just walk past him. Why not use the sniper for the heart? I don't know. I guess he's going to climb down this pipe, so he wouldn't... I mean, he could still bring the pipe, or the sniper, but I don't know. He's going to chain lure this gardener all the way up here.
Good evening.
Yeah, there's the free handyman, but you can still go that way in suit. Just make sure the resort staff isn't about to move. And the yoga instructor should be headed up to the spa staircase at that point. So Rocky has a gardener. I guess this guy's fine here. But rest in peace, world record dreams.
That is Yuki Yamazaki.
Because those are going to run out in a few seconds.
Properties.
He's got gardener.
Target down. Now it's
Should be able to go through
time to
here.
retire.
And just don't three-shot the guards at the heart. Also, don't walk into an enforcer. I don't know why he went through there. Grippy. So Mikuler's advantaged again. Is he going to go for the same gardener? Mikuler's is really... Okay, he's not going to trank him where he stands. And rip Rocky's stream. This is an interesting way to get a gardener. But I think there's only 4 of them on the map, right? There's these 2, there's the one in the garage, and there's the one working on the snowplow thing. I'm gonna refresh Rocky's page. Refresh is not doing anything. Let's try this. Also not doing anything. Oh, he is offline. Okay. Hopefully he's been notified about that.
Hey, so you're the curator's research aide, right?
Rocky rage quit after that. Isn't there 2 out near the snowmobiles? Yeah, you're right, there is. There's the one that's working on it. And then there's the I think the one that has the conversation is different. I mean, it doesn't really matter all that much, but Mikuler is going to be able to get this. Assuming he can hit the heart, and then you just take this disguise or not. Rocky throwing by having mid-roll ads. Alright, well, I guess this isn't a mid-roll ad because he restarted his stream. That's 2 shots. This is going to be a 3-shot if he shoots again, and if they turn around, he's ripped. So he needs to go. Okay. Standing up there was very sketchy. Yes, very risky. If I don't have a sniper rifle, I'm standing right behind that door when I shoot, because if you miss 1 shot to bullet RNG, you will 3-shot panic them. But that's going to be a tied 3-3 to Mikulers. So I don't know that it'll be on our scoring screen, because I know Mike kind of has to do something with tied matches on Challenge, but GG's. It was a tie on Mumbai, and then Rocky took Dartmoor. Mikulers took Hokkaido. Speaking of, we are going to go check out the score tallies. This is in Group E, which is my group. Raid Mendy or Rito. Is Mendy going live? Group E, my group. Let's see. There has not been a score update yet, I don't think. Mendy's not live. Okay. So yeah, Rocky now has 3 points and mikulers has 10 after 3 matches. So that'll put him in a solid second place at the moment, but we've still got 2 players in our group yet to play a match. So yeah, mikulers in second with 10, and then Lewis and Rocky tied below that. But most with only 1 match played. A lot of points still to gain. And let's see, challenge is updated. Nice. Let me, for anybody that is invested, I will refresh this for you. There we go. So Rocky at 10 points. He's 1, 0, and 2 ties. And then you can see there Rocky tied, getting there in the top 4 for now. So that's that. We're going to go ahead, check out some upcoming matches, which I believe there's only 1 left today in my time zone. I think this is the last one of the day, European. I will be handling Foxy and Eli. They have 1 map still to play from their previous match. So I don't actually know. I guess it's officially starting in 53 minutes. But that's only going to be 1 map, and then I'll just kind of put those 2 matches together. And then 2 hours after that, at 2 a.m. CEST, it's Derek and Meme, Whittleton and Haven. That'll be myself and Punk. And Supreme Commander Ike and Meme Junkie Paris Santa Fortuna, quite later on. And then Lewis Rocky on Miami and Dartmoor, casted by Linux. And Curry and Mighty Spice Haven Sapienza, no caster yet. But that is going to wrap it up for me. I will check out my raid options. There's no other match happening right now. Manga is live, so that's looking like a good candidate. Yeah, we're going to do Manga here. Let us see. What is he doing? He's doing contracts on Dead Space Layer. I don't know. That is the title. So let's see. Everybody say hi to Manga for me. Thanks everybody joining in. Thanks to Punk for the adminning duties and sticking with that photo finish. Always a pain. But I want to send you guys over to Manga. Hope you have fun and have a good rest of your day. See ya.